Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video, or welcome if you are just discovering my channel. My name is Iman. I don't know how you stumbled across this video, but I'm glad you did. This is going... That was awkward. Anyways, so for today's video, you guys know what time it is. It's the end, well actually, it's like the first week of September now, so I'm a little bit behind, but this video is going to be all about my August favorites. Pretty much everything is like a beauty product for the most part. I have no problem talking about like household things or like snacks or anything like that, but I just didn't really like discover anything new. Like I didn't try any new candles or anything like that or any new perfumes, so it's pretty much just products. And before we jump into the video, I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented on my previous video about my COVID-19 experience and being positive. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who checked on me, who left a comment saying they hope and they're glad that I'm feeling better. So I just wanted to say thank you before we started with this video. And now that that's been said, let's start. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I don't know. Do we want to do hair? Do we want to do makeup? Or what do we want to do? I think I'm going to start with hair. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the hair products first. I only have three. I got three. So the first thing I want to talk about is a product I pretty much discovered towards the end of the month, but the second I got it, I literally had not put it, like I have not put this thing down, and I haven't tried anything else other than this, and it is the Dove Care Between, so it is the Dove Dry Shampoo, and you guys, I mean, it's kind of look a little washed out because it's white, but this is so good. It's for volume and fullness. You guys know what a dry shampoo does. I don't gotta go into detail about it, but this one just, I feel like, so I'll be honest, I've noticed, I mean, and I feel like this about every dry shampoo, not just this one specifically, but after like 4, maybe 5 days when your hair is starting to get really oily, this isn't my go-to. I usually like to, like towards the end of like my week, like right before I need to wash my hair, I usually like start using like baby powder because I feel like nothing works as good as baby powder. Like it really absorbs all the oil. But for the like those first couple of days, like the first, second, third, fourth day of my hair, I'm reaching for this like every single day. It smells amazing. I literally just want to spray it just because it smells so good. It just smells super fruity and it lingers. That's the crazy thing. So I'll spray this in my hair and I'll still smell it up until the next day, which is crazy, and it smells so good. It's like super refreshing, and I actually discovered this from watching Jaclyn Hill's videos, her Amazon favorite videos, and she mentioned this, so I was like, you know what, anything she mentions I have to try. And not to mention a dry shampoo. Like I live for dry shampoos. As you guys may know, I only wash my hair once a week, so as you can imagine, my hair gets oily, and I work out 5 times a week. So putting those two things together is like a recipe for oily hair. And so that being said, I love my dry shampoos, and this one is a really good one. I love it. It's inexpensive. You can get it anywhere, like a drugstore, grocery store, whatever. You can find it and it works. So I really like that. The next hair product I want to mention is the Living Proof Nightcap Overnight Perfector. And to be honest with you guys, I had this for a while, like several months before I actually even put it to use, just because honestly I kind of forgot I had it. Full disclosure, I totally like put it in a drawer somewhere, and then like more products came in front of it and I just like couldn't see it anymore, so I completely forgot I even had it. So basically what it is it's supposed to, it's a product you put in your hair right before you go to bed when your hair is straight, and it's supposed to help your hair stay the way it is like while you're sleeping. So you wake up, your hair isn't frizzy, it's supposed to be more shiny, healthier looking, and soft by the time you wake up in the morning. So I was like, okay, that sounds pretty great. And I'm the kind of person who, when I wake up, my hair is a frizzy nightmare, and I'm like, oh God. So when I saw that, I was like, perfect. What, like I need something to do its job while I'm getting my beauty sleep. So had it sitting forever, tried it out, and fell in love. Also, mind you guys, I was doing my hair like in a really like I would blow it out with curls at the bottom of it, so I wouldn't brush my hair. And this, once you put this product in at night, you have to comb it out before you go to bed, and I wasn't combing my hair, so I was like, okay, that was another reason why I wasn't using it. But lately, I've been wearing my hair straight again, and I tried this one night, and I put like a really small amount because, you know, I didn't want my hair to get oily. It was a new product. I was hesitant, and it's like a cream, you know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know how I feel about putting this in my hair. So I did one night, I put a little bit and I combed it out, went to sleep, woke up the next day, and my hair, you guys, no frizz at all. My friend had slept over that night and she was like, wow, like your hair looks really good. And I'm like, right? I put this in it and it like really did its job. So my hair had no frizz in it and it was so soft and really, really shiny. It looked so healthy. It kind of looked like I just did it. Like I was like, it didn't look like I just woke up. So I was like, wow, this thing really does its job. And it smells really good. I don't know. Maybe it's like kind of like a lemony, not lemony, but kind of like a citrusy smell. It's not for everyone, but I definitely, for one, like the smell. And it works. So I'm all for it. If you're someone who has straight hair and has frizzy hair by the time they wake up in the morning, try this guy out. It really, really does work and keeps your hair the same as when you went to bed as it does when you wake up, if that makes sense. So yeah. The next hair product that I have is something that I had just gotten into in general. I never used to do this to my hair, which is crazy because, okay, how about I just tell you guys what it is before I start talking about it. The next product is this Mielle. We're gonna go with Mielle. It's a Rosemary Mint Straightening Edge Gel, and basically what it is, it's like edge control. So I have these little baby hairs right here, as you guys can see, and I have right here next to my sideburns that literally drive me crazy. I want to like get them lasered. I want to shave them. Like I hate them so much, and especially like throughout the day, they'll like start coming down on my face and it just looks messy. I look like I just woke up and I just hate it. It doesn't look clean. Like right now I have it on and it looks so clean. It looks like my hair is like professionally done, maybe a little bit, I don't know. Anyways, and it would drive me freaking crazy. And then my friend one day was like, yo, like why don't you use edge control, like lay those babies down? And I was like, what? So I went out one day, went to Target, and I was like, I need an edge control. So I was looking through everything they had. They had some like really like some things like your hair is not going anywhere and it would hold it down. But then I saw this guy, and what I really liked about it was that is, like it said, strengthening edge gel. So basically it's supposed to make your hair like stronger. Okay, sorry you guys, my camera cut me off because my battery died. But as I was saying, I was talking about this edge control, and ooh, there's a ladybug on my window. Talk about ADD. Anyways, I really, really like this one, and it stood out to me because I like that it is also infused with biotin, which is supposed to promote hair growth. So I'm all about making these little babies grow. So not only am I laying them down, but I'm also putting something in them that will hopefully make them grow. So that's what really stuck out to me, and it works. I really, really like it, and I didn't even realize that it was rosemary mint. It actually does smell like rosemary mint. That's kind of crazy. I never even noticed. But just got, I mean, as of just, I mean, I don't even know if you'll be able to see inside there, but I've had this for a month and I've used a good bit of it. But anyways, I cannot go a day without using this now. Like even for days that I'm not wearing any makeup or I'm not getting ready, like I could literally just be going to the gym and I'm laying my baby hairs down. Like ever since I did it the first time, I'm like, that's it. Can't leave the house without laying my baby hairs down, and this is what I have been reaching for on a regular basis. So if you're someone who has baby hairs like me and it's driving you freaking crazy, try a edge control, like, or any edge cream that's gonna help with that. This just happens to be one that I really, really like, that I got from Target, and helps your hair grow. But anyone works, just try it, and I promise you'll like it and you'll thank me, and you're welcome. On to the next thing. I have a few makeup products that I have just been reaching for every single time I'm getting ready, like literally every single time. This whole month I have tried to dedicate to trying different products, trying the products that I have within my collection that I've never even touched before, and also not just makeup, like other products, like this, for example, like things I just been having and accumulating that I haven't tried. So this whole month I discovered a whole lot of things that I have just been so in love with. Why did I put that back? A lot of things I've never used before that are new to me, and then other things that have been in my collection for a while that I just like totally forgot about and rediscovered and fell in love with again. So let's start with a primer. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Oil, and I might have already mentioned this in one of my videos before. Who knows? It's nothing new. This guy has been out for a while, but I just recently rediscovered it in August, and I have not been able to put it down, like, at all. I use this when I first do my makeup, and then I use it when I'm done with my makeup, and I'll tell you guys what I do, and it's amazing, and I'm obsessed. So, considering it's summertime, I have just been loving a really beautiful, healthy, like, glow to my skin. So, I have been, every single time I do my makeup, I've used other primers as well, like I'll use blurring primers with this, but I always use this no matter, I usually always pair two primers together, but this is always one that is always in the mix. Whether the other one, whatever that one might be, this one is always one of the two. And it is just so good. So after, like, right before I'm doing my makeup, I'll apply this and I'll pat it into my skin just to give me a really beautiful glow. It makes my skin so soft, and I feel like it just makes the rest of my makeup just look so beautiful and healthy, and it's a really good balance with everything else that I'm doing, with all the powders I'm applying and the foundation that I'm using. It just, by the end of it, my skin is just like glowing, and it just doesn't even look like I have like all that makeup on, you know? I don't know. It looks good and I like it. Anyways, fast forward to the end of my makeup. I love this. Also a trick that Jaclyn Hill has taught me. God bless her. It is, once I'm done with my makeup, I put a little like drop on the back of my hand, and I'll go in with my damn beauty blender or like a sponge and pat it into my makeup, and that will really just, and if you're dry, this is like perfect for you. I'm not really that dry, but I just love the extra glow and like the glow. I just love it. I'm always chasing the glow. That, like, on my tombstone, someone just write, always forever chasing the glow. I'll be happy with that. And if you guys have this in your collection, try that little tip that I just mentioned, and I promise you guys will like it. Even if you're oily. If you're oily, avoid your oily zones. That's what I always do, and then I'll just apply it on everything else, and it just looks amazing. Next thing we're going to talk about is highlighters, and I have 3 here that I've been using all month long that I'm just so into. And the first one, I don't think I've mentioned any of her products actually, now that I'm thinking about it, which is crazy. So this highlighter I want to talk about is by Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, and it is the Moonlight. I believe it's called Moonlight. Let me make sure. Yes. Oh, no, not Moon. Mood Light, like M-O-O-D. Got it. And it's this Mood Light palette, what am I saying, Iman? Whoa, we'll get it together. This Mood Light highlighter has been amazing, and it's not even I mean, they don't even call it a highlighter, they call it a luminous powder, because it's supposed to be like an illuminating powder, which you can apply all over your face, anywhere. There's no like specific place to apply this, but I love this thing. I got it several months ago. I think like when they first dropped. I have this, and then I also, this is in the shade Carts. I also have Brighten Up, but that's a little bit light for me. So that's like in the wintertime when I don't have like a tan going on, I'll use Brighten Up. But in the summertime when I have a nice little tan going on, I like to use the shade Carts, and I use it every single day. I've used it all month long, and I'm just so into it. I'll do a little swatch for you guys, but it's so freaking pretty. You can see it's a very subtle highlight, but it really just illuminates your face. Like, I don't know, my camera isn't really doing the best job in picking up that, like, oh, okay, right there. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. And you guys know what I'm talking about now. Anyways, it's just so beautiful, and I really focus it right on the temples of my cheek, and it just, and then sometimes I'll start to like fan it out a little bit right here. I apply a generous amount on my forehead, on my nose, and pretty much all over the rest of my face. But I just love this powder. It really has like a smoothing, blurring effect as well, so it's not like a highlighter in the sense where it's gonna bring like attention to places that you don't want to bring attention to. Sometimes you get like little bumps from highlighter, and highlighter tends to bring more attention to those little bumps, but with this I really feel like it blurs everything and it smooths everything out, and it just makes me look glowy and like my face is wet, and I just, I love it, I love it, I love it. I use it every single day. I use it for days that I'm not really doing makeup, for my like no makeup days. I apply this and I seriously love it. Everyone's like, you're glowing, and I'm like, thanks, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Don't get it twisted. And then something that I've been pairing hand in hand with that Jaclyn Hill Mood Light powder is this Wet n Wild highlighting powder, and it is I think this might be like the first drugstore thing I've mentioned on my channel, which is crazy, and I'm sorry you guys. I actually want to film a video just of drugstore, and I want to start trying a lot more drugstore things, so that's coming. And I'm sorry, I'm definitely going to start like integrating more drugstore things into my collection and into my everyday use, because I really just don't, and I'm sorry, but there's been a lot of good products coming out lately, so I want to try them out and I want to let you guys know what I think. So anyways, got sidetracked, but back to the makeup, and I just noticed that it's cruelty free. Oh, I like that. Okay, Wet n Wild, I see you. I see you. Anyways, it is this highlighting palette that I've been using on top of that Moonlight, and it just goes, it like blings, like it just blings. And I use another product with it that I'm about to mention next, and it'll make sense, but I applied this right on the, like right on the temples right here, just to like make it pop, like to give it that bling that I just love. And this is in the shade Golden Flower Crown, and it's just really beautiful golden highlight, and I love this in the summertime. I've just been loving like a really beautiful golden, like bronzy look. This has definitely been the highlighter I've been reaching for, and this is it. Let me put a little bit more so you guys can really see, but it has a, once the light hits it, it's just so beautiful. The formula is really nice, it blends really nicely, and it's crazy because I would never think a drugstore highlighter of all highlighters would be this beautiful and like be something that I reach for on a regular basis, but it is, and it's worth the money. I mean, it's like a couple bucks, and it works really, really well. So I love this. My next favorite highlighter that I've been also using really regularly, and this was also something that I purchased a while back and I had just sitting in my collection, hadn't touched it, hadn't like played with it until this month. This past month I've been using it. I used it once and then that's it. Like, I've been alternating between these two powders. The Laura Mercier translucent glow powder, and I've actually, to be honest with you guys, I got this months ago, like a while ago, and it just sat in my collection collecting dust. I hadn't used it not once. Saw this in my collection, I was like, huh, I have not used this before, let me try it. And I love anything from Laura Mercier, so I was like, I'm sure I'm gonna like it. So I tried it and I have not put this thing down. I have been alternating between these two powders. They're very similar. On the days, like some days I'll wear this, another day I'll wear this, but all month long I've definitely been going for these two highlighters, and then either one I end up using, I always put this guy on top of it. So that has like really been it's been my vibe lately, and I've been really into it. And this highlighter, again, it's very similar to the other two that I just mentioned, very much on the gold family. So I'm gonna swatch that for you as well. Oh my gosh, I keep doing too much. This is like a little bit more champagne-y, I would say. But it's so pretty. As you can see, these are actually very similar, but I would say this one's a little bit more on the champagne side than this one. This one's a little bit more golden. So love, love, love these. The formula of this is really great as well. I mean, it's Laura Mercier. Can you guys really expect anything else from her? But yeah, it blends really nicely, and I just love the finish, and I love the way it just sits on my cheeks, and it just glows beautifully, and it's perfect for the summertime and even in the wintertime. Both of these, actually, like I would totally wear these in the wintertime as well, and I'm sure I will. But yeah, those have just been the highlighters that I've been reaching for on a daily. And when I say daily, I don't do my makeup daily, but when I do my makeup, that's what I'm reaching for. Next thing that I've also been using with these highlighters is this setting spray, and it's the Luminous setting spray by Morphe. They just came out with this setting spray, and I only knew because I had gone into the store one day and they had it displayed, and I'm like, what? Hold up. I'm gonna have to try that. So I got it, and I kind of like sat on it for a little bit. Like I do everything. Like I buy it and I just throw it in my vanity and I forget about it, and then a couple months later I always discover. But I think I got this like in June maybe, and ended up playing with it in August, and I have just been loving it. Like I said, in the summertime, I love a good glow. I love a good like hydrated look, and this has been giving it to me. I will use this to set my makeup at the end of everything to give me a nice little glow, and I'll really focus it on my cheeks and on my forehead, not really so much on the center of my face, because it really does give you a really beautiful glow. Now, let's see, let's spray a little bit. You see that? Like, I didn't spray here, but I sprayed here, and I feel like it just gave it like an instant glow. Oh my god. Okay, now I gotta do this side. Oof. Like, you guys, hello, you see that? Like, do you see that glow? Because I sure do. And this thing is like $6, I think, like 6 or 8, maybe 16 actually. I think I might have gotten it on sale. Don't mark my words. I'm gonna have everything in the description box below. But I might have gotten it for $6 because I do remember there being a sale. I don't know. I'm not sure. Look down below for the links, but it is inexpensive. I mean, it's Morphe. You know, their stuff is super affordable. So this is great. And oh, I forgot to mention, I've been loving to use this with my highlighters. So after applying like either the Mood Light or the Lord Mercier as like my first layer of highlight, I then take like my little highlighting brush, or like a little more dense highlighting brush, and when I go in with this, I'll like swirl it in the highlighter, and then I'll dampen my brush and then apply it, and it literally, I don't even think I did it today. I don't think I did it today, so you know what? We're gonna do it today so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna dabble in that, and then just spray the brush, and get my mirror. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. How it just literally gives it that, that little extra something. No wonder, I knew I was looking a little flat. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, you know what? I didn't do this today because I tried a new highlighter. I tried a cream highlighter. And as you guys can tell, it really didn't do it for me. Oh my gosh. Like, that just sets it off the top for me. Oh, it just makes me so happy to see that. Like, love this for that and for my whole face. I feel like it does that, and it's so good, and I love it. On to the next products. I just have a few more to talk about, and then we'll be done. The next thing I want to talk about is a lip liner, and it's from the Sephora Collection line, which, you guys, I feel like they're so underrated. Their products are actually really, really good. I don't really know so much about their skincare. I haven't really used their skincare, but as far as their makeup goes, I am a fan. Oh, just kidding. Look at me. I'm like, I haven't really used their skincare, but like, that's another thing I'm about to mention. Anyways, I mean, like, they're like topical stuff. Like, I like their sheet masks, but like topical, like moisturizers and serums and things like that, like cleansers, I haven't really tried. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I really, really like this this lip liner. The formula is really, really good. It's not long lasting, I'll be honest. Like, if I apply, I'm definitely having to put this in my purse and reapply it like after meals and things like that, which is fine by me. Like, I don't have that high of expectations for my lip liners or for my lip products in general. So that's always something like I'm taking with me, and I'm cool with it. Like, I'm cool. But what I love about it is this color. It is in the shade Nothing But Nude, and you guys know I love myself a good little nude. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little swatch for you guys somewhere on my hand. Let's see, this hand looks a lot better. But this is what it looks like. It's a nice, beautiful nude. It has like a very cocoa-y look to it. It's very super nude, and I love it. I feel like it's right in between like nude and brown, and like right in the middle for me and my skin tone. So I really love this lip liner. I have used it pretty much all month, aside from the days that I'm like wearing color on my lips. So that's all of the makeup products that I have to mention. The first skincare item that I have is the Sephora sheet mask, and this is the Lychee face mask, and I love it. God, that's not cute. I freaking love these. So it's no secret I like to travel, and when I'm on planes, I am that girl who has a sheet mask on. Like, just That's me. Sorry. It is what it is. If you're flying with me, I'm gonna embarrass you, and it is what it is. These are just so good. They're so hydrating. I first used this. I remember when I first used this, I was on a flight going to Ireland, and I put this on, you know, wore it for like 10, 15 minutes, took it off, whatever. 7 hours later, I get off the plane, or however many hours that plane ride was, I don't really recall. Anyways, I get off the plane and I'm looking at my skin. We're taking like pictures and stuff and videos, and my skin is glowing, like glowing. I will never forget. Like, I keep looking at the pictures now and I'm like, oh my gosh, like my skin is glowing. It just looks so healthy and so beautiful, and it was from this. So I go back to America and I literally like bought 20 of these because they're so good. I've tried all the other, or not all of the other ones, but most of the other ones, but this is definitely my favorite one. This is the Ultra Moisturizing and Brightening, which is like my two favorite things. Like, who doesn't want to be moisturized and who doesn't want to be bright? Because I sure do. So one product I'm gonna mention, I almost totally actually forgot about this. I had to like run in my bathroom and go grab it. But this product, I'm just like, it's my summertime rescue. And for those of you ladies with the thick thighs, I know what you're going through, and this is here to save your life. So this is the Megababe Thigh Rescue Anti-Chafe Stick. And you guys, I didn't even know they had like this thing existed, but it does. And I got this from Ulta. I'll show you guys. It's amazing. I used to literally just put baby oil, or like I'll carry around like a thick cream so that I would just rub in between my legs, because my thighs would always chafe. I have thick thighs. It is what it is. And they would always like rub up against each other in the summertime when I'm wearing shorts or a dress or a skirt, whatever it is. And it would just be so uncomfortable. So one day I'm at Ulta and like I'm like checking out, and you know how like they have like that, like all those products at the front, like where like they get you. They definitely got me, but like waiting to check out, and I see this and I'm like, Thigh Rescue Anti-Chafe Stick, what? So of course I had to get it, and it is amazing. It works so well. I keep this in my purse all summer long, and I'm honestly surprised I'm just now mentioning it. I meant to mention it in my previous favorites videos, like beginning of summer, like probably as early as like April. But I just kept forgetting to mention it because I keep this in my purse all summer long. So today I like was about to finish the video. I was like, no, wait, one more product. Anyways, but this is amazing. It's basically just like a really oily based like stick. Like, it's super moisturizing. It has like aloe and grapeseed oil. And it's really, really like oily based, but it's not like drip oil. And pretty much, I don't really have to explain this to you guys. You just rub a little bit of this in between your thighs and go about your day, and your legs won't chafe. And I don't massage it in or anything. I just like literally go like this on both sides of my legs, and then I'm good to go. I do have to reapply it a little bit, like every like, I'd say like every like 3 hours or so. But it works really, really well. It's like a total like staple for the summertime for me. And for anyone who has thick thighs, who has that problem, try this out, because I promise you, you will thank me. It works, and it saves my life in the summertime. Just saying. Just saying. But that is it, you guys. Those are all the products I wanted to mention for August that I have been reaching for on a regular basis. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for those of you that made it this far. I know I tend to ramble and go on when it comes to talking about beauty products, and I'm sorry, I'm working on it. But you know what? That's what we're here for, right? Like, that's what you guys come to my channel to talk about beauty products. So whoops. Anyways, thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And as always, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.